Alrighty, this is the Science of Being Mastering the Science of Being Well Principles, Part 2. In order to sever all mental relations with disease, enter into rich, positive, good relations with health. The process of rich, positive, good mental relations should be of assumption and not rejection. The process of rich, positive, good mental relations should be of assumption and not rejection. Assumption, a thing that is accepted as true or as certain to happen without proof. Belief, supposition, and expectation, premise, hypotheses. Rejection, the dismissing or refusing of a proposal. I receive an appropriate health and never reject, deny any disease. Have no judgment about the disease, the focus is on the perfect health. Have no judgment about the disease, the focus is on the perfect health. First step in the science of being well is to enter into complete thought connection with health. First step in the science of being well is to enter into complete thought connection with health. Do this by forming a mental image picture of myself as being in perfect health. Do this by performing a mental image picture of yourself as being perfectly healthy. Imagine perfectly strong, healthy body. Spend sufficient time in contemplating this image to make it habitual. This is very easy. Using my imagination is easy. Using my imaginations for my health is easy. It is easy to visualize myself in perfect health. It is easy to visualize myself in perfect health. I have a perfect conception of perfect health. I have a perfect conception of perfect health. I have an understanding of health and carries with it the idea of perfect functioning in every part of my organs. I have an understanding of perfect health and it carries within the idea of perfect functioning in every part of an organ. Picturing myself doing everything in the manner of a perfectly strong and healthy person. Never think of the ways weak, sick person does things. Instead, always think of the way a strong person does things. Think, act, apply, fix as a strong person. Those even during weakness and sickness. Think, act, apply, and function as a strong person does, even during weakness and sickness. Even when I am weak, I am strong. Even when I am weak, I am strong. My strength overflows my weakness. My strength overflows my weakness. Even when I am weak, I am strong. Even when I am weak, I am strong. Devote leisure time to thinking in a strong way. Devote leisure time to thinking in a certain way. I think, believe in the strong way of doing things. I think, believe in the strong way of doing things. I am strong and do things with power, strength. I am strong and do things with power, strength. There is one principle of health in a human being, which controls all involuntary parts of my body, and all my thoughts of perfect health impressed upon the principle will reach part organ systems. There is one principle of health in a human being which controls all involuntary parts of my body, and all my thoughts of perfect health impressed upon the principle which will reach part organ system. The principles of health is one. The principles of health is one. I am perfect thought causes imperfect function, in which is desire is disease, so always think perfect health thoughts. Imperfect thoughts causes imperfect function, in which is disease, so always think perfect health thoughts. My perfect thoughts of health causes my functioning to be perfect. My perfect thoughts of health causes my functioning to be perfect. I act with perfect health. I act with perfect health. I breathe with perfect health. I breathe with perfect health. I move with perfect health. I move with perfect health. Perfect is within me. Perfect health is within me. I love perfect health. I love perfect health. My faith is in perfect health. My faith is in perfect health. I believe. My belief is in perfect health. My belief is in perfect health. My body is in perfect health. My body is in perfect health. My thoughts is in perfect health. My thoughts is in perfect health. Visualize, emotionize, and feel what you are with perfect health, perfect mind. Visualize, emotionize, and feel what you are with perfect health, perfect mind. I love hygiene. I am a master of hygiene. I am a master of hygiene. Drop all investigation as to your present condition, its causes or possible results, and set self to the work of forming a conception of perfect health. Drop all investigation as to your present condition, its causes, or possible results to set self to the work of forming a conception of perfect health. Last, cut out all ideas of disease or imperfect functioning entering mind. cut out all ideas of disease or imperfect functioning entering my mind. The intelligent substance or mind stuff will cause function to be performed in such a way that your body will be rebuilt with perfect and healthy cells. The intelligent substance or mind stuff will cause function to be performed in such a way that your body will be rebuilt with perfect healthy cells. I have perfect healthy cells. I have perfect healthy cells. The intelligent substance from which the all is made permeates, penetrates in, around, throughout me, my body, mind. Oh, God, excuse me. The intelligent substance from which we all is made permeates, penetrates in and throughout me, my body, my mind. I hold the thought of perfect health. I act with perfect health. I hold the thought of perfect health. I act as one with perfect health. I act as one with perfect health. I hold the thought of perfect health. I act with perfect health. I hold the thought of perfect health. I have a mind, body, and a physical body. And planting thoughts of perfect health equals functioning in perfect health. Creation, fixed line of growth impresses on the health and forms cells one by one. Creation, fixed line of growth impresses on the health and forms cells one by one. I have a mind and body of a physical body. Implementing thoughts of perfect health, function in perfect health. Okay, remember to go back and read page 77. Read. This includes to remind self to read. I am courageous over diseases. I am courageous over diseases. I release the fear of disease. I release the fear of disease. I release judgment of disease. I release judgment of disease. The principle of health is moved by faith. The principle of health is moved by faith. I have faith in health. I have faith in health. I have certainty in perfect health. I have certainty in perfect health. I am courageous over disease. I am courageous over disease. I release fear of disease. I release fear of disease. I release doubt of disease. I release doubt of disease. The potency or creative power of a thought is given to it by the faith that is in it. The potency or creative power of a thought is given to it by the faith that is in it. Thoughts which contain no faith create no forms. Thought which contain no faith create no form. The formless substance which knows all is deaf and therefore thinks only truth has perfect faith in every thought because it thinks only truth and so all its thoughts create. I have perfect faith. I have perfect faith. The formless substance which knows all and have therefore thinks only truth has perfect faith in every thought because it thinks only truth and so all its thoughts creates. I have perfect faith. I have perfect faith. I master the principles of perfect health. I master the principles of perfect health. Thoughts which are conceived in faith have creative energy. Thoughts which are conceived in faith have creative energy. My thoughts are conceived in faith and have creative energy. My thoughts are conceived in faith and have creative energy. My thoughts can change, function, or quicken the principle of health because they are filled and created with faith. The thoughts can change, function, or quicken the principles of health because they are filled and created with faith. Have faith in health. Have faith in health. My health thoughts have dynamic force to change form or motion. My health thoughts have dynamic forces to change form or motion. I have complete faith in health. I have complete faith in health. In order to master science of being well, you must have complete faith. Have completed faith in health. Have completed faith in wealth. Have completed faith in health. The substance always exerts the power. The substance always exerts its power toward perfect health in one and in around me. The substance always exerts its power toward perfect health in and around me. Perfect is the natural state of me. Perfect is the natural state of me. I am in a perfect natural state. I am in a perfect natural state. Okay, you have to go to page 80 and internalize that paragraph. Page 80. Page 80. Reminder. I live in the midst of universal health. I live in the midst of universal health. Remember, the power of health is 10 million times in and increasing than that of the disease. I live in the midst of universal health. Remember, the power of health is 10 million times higher than that of disease. The personal application of faith works healing, not having it. The personal application of faith works healing, not having it. Do not assert with faith that you are getting well. Instead, affirm, assert you are well. Do not assert with faith that you are getting well. Instead, affirm, assert you are well. The first step is assert that it is true. The first step is assert that it is true. I am well and this is the perfect truth. I am well and this is the perfect truth. I am mentally well and this is the perfect truth. I am mentally well and this is the perfect truth. I mentally have and take the attitude of being well. I mentally have take the attitude of being well. When you walk with brisk step and chest out and head held high. When you walk with brisk steps and chest thrown out and head held high. If you relapse into the attitude of weakness, disease, change instantly. Straighten up and think of perfect health and power. If you relapse into the attitude of weakness, disease, change instantly. Straight up and think of perfect health and power. I refuse to consider myself as other than perfect and healthy. I refuse to consider myself as other than perfect and healthy. Gratitude is the greatest aid in application of faith. Gratitude is the greatest aid in application of faith. Always and attitude. Always exercise gratitude. Always exercise gratitude. Always give thanks to the great intelligent substance for your enjoyable perfect health. Always give thanks to the great intelligent substance for your enjoyable perfect health. I have a continual flow of life from God the Supreme. I have a continual flow of life from God the Supreme. I am supreme. I am supreme. Health is a desire of the Supreme God for us. Health is a desire from the Supreme God for us. God desires perfect health for me. God desires perfect health for me. God desires perfect wealth for me. God desires perfect wealth for me. I am grateful for having the truth of perfect health of mind and body. I am grateful for having the truth of perfect health and mind and body. I am filled with perfect health. Truth. I am filled with perfect truth. I am gracious. I am gracious. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. Gratitude helps me to own and control my own positive fields of thought. My perfect gratitude helps me to own and control my own positive fields of thought. I instantly infinitely claim perfect health. I instantly and infinitely claim perfect health. There is no room in my mind for illness, disease. I close my mind to disease. I instantly, infinitely claim perfect health. There is no room in my mind for illness, disease. I close my mind to disease. My gratitude has a twofold effect. It strengthens my faith and brings me close and harmonious relations with the Supreme One. I believe there is one intelligent substance from which all life and all power come. I believe there is one intelligent substance from which all life and all power come. I believe that I receive my own life from the substance. I believe I receive my own life from this substance. I believe I receive my own health from this substance. I believe I receive my own health from this substance. I have vivid conception of my perfect health and what it means to me. I have vivid conception of my perfect health and what it means to me. I am in connection with perfect health. I am in connection with perfect health. I am one in connection with perfect health. I am one with perfect health. I am one with perfect health. With perfect wealth. I am in connection with perfect wealth. I am well. I am well. I am physically strong. I am physically strong. My mind body is intelligent. My mind body is intelligent. My physical body is intelligent. My physical body is intelligent. My physical body is rich. My physical body is rich. My physical body is perfect. My mental body is rich. My mental body is perfect. My mental body is intelligent. My mental body is strong. Whenever thoughts, suggestions of disease come to you or in a tight place, call back on your exercise of gratitude. Whenever thoughts, suggestions of disease come to you or in a tight place, fall back on your exercise of gratitude. I am connected with the Supreme. I am connected with the Supreme. I give thanks to the Supreme and so I can control my thoughts. I give thanks to the Supreme and so I can control my thoughts. I am connected with the Supreme. I control my thoughts of health. I control my thoughts of health. Thoughts power is fixed on only perfect health. My thought power is fixed on only perfect wealth, perfect health. It in times of doubt, trial, and temptation, the exercise of gratitude is an anchor to prevent you from being swept away. In times of doubt, trial, and temptation, the exercise of gratitude is an anchor to prevent you from being swept away. Remember the whole key to mental healing. Sever all mental relations with disease to go into full mental relations and perfect health. Remember the whole key to mental healing. Sever all mental relations with disease and enter into full mental relations with perfect health. Already, almost good. I accept perfect health with the perfect active faith as my reality. I accept perfect health with active faith as my reality. There is one substance and I am that substance. There is one substance and I am that substance. That substance is eternal and it is life. I am that substance. I am eternal life. That substance knows no disease. I am that substance and I am health. There is one substance and I am that substance. That substance is eternal and it is life. I am that substance and I am eternal life. That substance knows no disease. I am that substance. I am health. I exercise. I always exercise. I exercise every day. Always exercise your willpower in choosing only thoughts of health. Always exercise your willpower in choosing only thoughts of health and wealth. My environment is arranged for the aura of perfect health. My environment is arranged for the aura of perfect health. My aura is perfect. My aura is perfect. I know only perfect health. I know only perfect health. I recognize only perfect health. I recognize only perfect health. I give my attention only to perfect health. I give my attention only to perfect health. I use my perfect will to control my thoughts, action, fixed functions of perfect health. I use my perfect will to control my thoughts, action, function of perfect health. I have perfect willpower. I have perfect willpower. I am a master of the art of attention. I am a master of the art of attention. There's one force and that force is friendly to me. There's one force and that force is friendly to me. I have the one force that creates perfect health. I have the one force that creates perfect health. The universe desires me to be well. The universe desires me to be well. I have a healthy, perfect habit of perfect health. I have a healthy, perfect habit of perfect health. I am a master of thinking in a certain way. I'm a master of thinking in a certain way. I use my willpower to control my attention. I use my willpower to control my attention. My thoughts. I master my thoughts. I master my thoughts. I master my thoughts and they are positive. I master my thoughts and they are positive. My thoughts are filled with positive, perfect faith and energy. My thoughts are filled with positive, perfect faith and energy and enthusiasm. My health is of supreme. My health is of the supreme. I have supreme health. I have supreme health. The intelligent substance in a perfect fluid state permeates, penetrates all things, and is in touch with my mind. The intelligent substance in a perfectly fluid state permeates, penetrates all things, and is in touch with my mind. I am filled with the intelligent substance. I am filled with the intelligent substance. I am filled with the source of all energy and power. I am filled with the source of all energy and power. I am made filled with the inflow of life, vitalizing all things. I am made filled with the inflow of life, vitalizing all things. The intelligent substance desire is for the fulfillment of a perfect health life. The intelligent substance desires for the fulfillment of a perfect health life. I desire to advance my life. I desire to advance my life. My perfect health. My perfect health. I harmonize myself with the intelligent substance. I harmonize myself with the intelligent substance, and so I have perfect health and perfect wisdom. And so I have perfect health and perfect wisdom. I desire to live more abundantly. I desire to live more abundantly. I have abundant health, wealth, luck, life. I have abundant health, wealth, luck, life. I have unified with the supreme. I am unified with the supreme. I am the supreme. I am unified with the supreme. I am harmonized with myself. I harmonize with myself. I harmonize with all. I harmonize with all. I receive wisdom from my harmony with the supreme intelligence. I receive wisdom from my harmony with the supreme intelligence. Wisdom is the power to perceive truth. Wisdom is the power to perceive truth. I have wisdom. I have wisdom. I master the art of wisdom. I master the art of wisdom. I master the art of truth. I master the art of truth. I am truth. I am truth. Wisdom is the ability to make the best use of knowledge of truth. Wisdom is the ability to make the best use of knowledge of truth. Wisdom is the power to perceive at once the best end to aim at and the means best adapted to the end. Wisdom is the power to perceive at once the best end to aim at and the means best adapted to the end. I have wisdom, poise, and the power to think rightly and control. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, no, let's start it over. Alrighty. In order to sever all mental relations with disease, enter into rich, positive, good relations with health. The process of rich, positive, good mental relations should be of assumptions and not rejections. Assumption, a thing that is accepted as true or certain to happen without proof. Belief, superstition, expectation, premise, hypotheses, rejection, the dismissing or refusing of a proposal. I receive an appropriate health and never reject, deny any disease. I have no judgment about the disease. The focus is on the perfect health. First step in the science of being well is to enter into complete thought connection with health. Do this by forming a mental image picture of myself as being in perfect health. Imagine perfectly strong, healthy body. Spend sufficient time in contemplating this image to make it habitual. This is very easy. Using my imagination is easy. It is easy to visualize myself in perfect health. I have a perfect conception of perfect health. I have an understanding of health and carries with in it the idea of perfect functioning in every part of organ. Picturing myself doing everything in the manner of a perfectly strong and healthy person. Never think of the ways of a weak or sick person does things. Instead, always think the way a strong person does things. Think, act, apply, fix as a strong person does, even during weakness and sickness. Even when I am weak, I am strong. Even when I am weak, I am strong. My strength overflows my weakness. Even when I am weak, I am strong. I am always strong. I am always strong. Devote leisure time to thinking in the strong way. Devote leisure time to thinking in the strong way. I think, believe in the strong way of doing things. I think, believe in the strong way of doing things. I am strong and do things with power and strength. I am strong and do things with power and strength. There is one principle of health in a human. There is one principle of health in a human being which controls all involuntary parts of my body and all my thoughts of perfect health. Impressed upon the principle will reach part organ system. There is one principle of health in a human being which controls all involuntary parts of my body, and all my thoughts of perfect health impressed upon the principle will reach part organ system. The principles of health is one. The principle of health is one. Imperfect thought causes imperfect functioning, which is disease, so always think perfect healthy thoughts. Imperfect thoughts causes imperfect functioning, which is disease, so always think perfect health thoughts. My perfect thoughts of health causes my functioning to be perfect. I act with perfect health. I breathe with perfect health. I move with perfect health. Perfect is within me. Perfect health is within me. I love perfect health. My faith is in perfect health. I believe in perfect health. My body is in perfect health. My thoughts are in perfect health. Visualize emotionally and feel what you are with perfect health, perfect mind. I love hygiene. I am a master of hygiene. Drop all investigation as to your present condition, its causes, or possible results, and set self to work of forming a conception of perfect health. Cast out all ideas of disease or imperfect functioning entering your mind. Cast out all ideas of ideas or imperfect functioning entering your mind. The intelligent substance or mind stuff will cause function to be performed in such a way that your body will be rebuilt with perfect and healthy cells. The intelligent substance from which the all is made permeates, penetrates in, around, throughout me, my body, and my mind. I hold the thoughts of perfect health. I act with perfect health. I hold the thoughts of perfect health. I act as one with perfect health. I have a mind, body, and a physical body. Implementing thoughts of perfect health, function in perfect health, creation, fixed line of growth, impresses on the health and forms called cells one by one. Remember to read page 77 is a paragraph there you have to internalize and study. I am courageous over disease. I am courageous over disease. I release the fear of diseases. I release judgment of disease. The principle of health is moved by faith. I have faith in health. I have certainty in perfect health. I am courageous over disease. I release fear of disease. I release doubt of disease. The potency or creative power of a thought, it gives to it by the faith that is in it. Thoughts which contain no faith creates no forms. The formless substance which knows all and therefore thinks only truth has perfect faith in every thought because it thinks only truth, and so all its thoughts create. I have perfect health. I master the principle of perfect health. Thoughts which are conceived in faith have creative energy. My thoughts are conceived in faith and have creative energy. My thoughts can change, function, or quicken the principle of health because they are filled and created with faith. Have faith in health. My faith thoughts have dynamic force to change form or motion. I have complete faith in health. In order to master science of being well, you must have complete faith. Have complete faith in health. Have complete faith in wealth. The substance always exerts its power towards perfect health in and around you. Perfect is the natural... Oh man, what time is it? Perfect is the natural state of me. I am in a perfect natural state. Remember to read page 80. I live in the midst of universal health. Remember, the power of health is 10 million times higher than that of disease. The personal application of faith works healing, not having it. Do not assert my fate that you are. Do not assert with fate that you are getting well. Instead, assert you are well. The first step to assert that it is true. I am well, and this is the perfect health truth. I am mentally well, and this is the perfect truth. I mentally have and take the attitude of being well. When you walk with brisk step and chest thrown out and head held high. If you relapse into the attitude of weakness, disease, change instantly. Straight up and think of perfect health and power. I refuse to consider myself as other than perfect and healthy. Gratitude is the greatest aid in application of fate. Always exercise gratitude. Always give thanks to the great intelligent substance for your enjoyable perfect health. I have a continual flow of life from God the Supreme. I am supreme. Health is the desire of the Supreme God for us. God desires perfect health for me. God desires perfect wealth for me. I am grateful for having the truth of perfect health of mind and body. I am filled with perfect truth. I am filled with perfect truth. I am gracious. I am gracious. My perfect gratitude helps me to own and control my own positive field of thoughts. I have attitudes. I instantly and infinitely claim perfect health. There is no room in my mind for illness, disease. I close my mind to disease. My gratitude has a twofold effect. One, it strengthens my faith and brings me close and harmonious relations with the Supreme One. I believe there is one intelligent substance from which all life and all power come from. I believe I receive my own life from the substance. I believe I receive my whole health from the substance. I believe I receive all my wealth from the substance. I have vivid conception of my perfect health and what it means to me. I am in connection with perfect health. I am one with perfect health. I am in connection with perfect wealth. I am one with perfect wealth. I am well. I am physically strong. My mind body is intelligent. My physical body is intelligent. My mind body is rich. My physical body is rich. My mind body is perfect. My physical body is perfect. Whenever thoughts, suggestions of disease come to you and are in a tight place, fall back on your exercise of gratitude. I am connected with the Supreme. I give thanks to the Supreme, and so I can control my thoughts. I control my thoughts of health. My thought power is fixed on only perfect health. In times of doubt, trial, and temptation, the exercise of gratitude is the anchor to prevent you from being swept away. Remember the whole key to mental healing and sever all mental relations with disease and to enter into full mental relations with perfect health. Shoot. Alright. I accept perfect health with active faith as my reality. There is one substance and I am that substance. That substance is eternal and it is life. I am that substance and I am eternal life. That substance knows no desires. I am that substance and I am health. I exercise. I always exercise. Every day I exercise. I always exercise my willpower in choosing only thoughts of perfect health and wealth. My environment is arranged for the aura of perfect health and wealth. My aura is perfect. I know only perfect health. I recognize only perfect health. I recognize my attention only to perfect health and wealth. I use my perfect will to control my thoughts, action, function of perfect health and wealth. I have perfect willpower. I am a master of the art of attention. There is one force and that force is friendly to me. I have the one force that creates perfect health. The universe desires me to be well. I have a healthy, perfect habit of perfect health. I am a master of thinking in a certain way. I use my willpower to control my attention. I control my thoughts. I have positive thoughts. I master my thoughts and they are positive. My thoughts are filled with positive, perfect faith energy. My health is of the Supreme. The intelligent substance in a perfectly fluid state permeates, penetrates all things and is in touch of my mind. I am filled with the intelligent substance. I am filled with the source of all energy and power. I am made filled with the inflow of life, visualizing all things. The intelligent substance desires is for the fulfillment of a perfect, healthy, and wealthy life. I desire to advance my life, my perfect health. I desire to advance my life and my perfect wealth. I desire to advance my perfect health. I desire to advance my perfect life. I harmonize myself with the intelligent substance, and so I have perfect health and perfect wisdom. I desire to live more abundantly. I have abundant health, wealth, luck, and life. I am unified with the Supreme. I harmonize with self. I harmonize with all. Alrighty. That is part 2 of perfect health. Okay,